Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm Shakia, and in this episode, we are going to talk about TLC's Sister Wives Season 17. There's something about Meri. There's something about Meri. I want to know if you noticed what I noticed. So here's the thing. Miss Meri, we've seen her throughout these seasons. We've seen the relationship she's had with Kody. And before I say anything else, I want to play this clip for you. And then we're going to talk about it.
Christine leaving has been more public and has spread. More and more people know about it. It shocks me how mean people are.
I think that's it. I think that's what
It shocked me how mean Meri was being to Christine.
And they're just like, why can't you be strong like Christine? Why don't you leave Kody? He's such a blah, 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 blah. Like the whole list of things that they say about Kody. It frustrates me because you know what? Christine has her own value regardless of Kody. I have my own value regardless of Kody.
Clap it up for Meri, okay? She's absolutely correct. She has her own value outside of Kody, and so does Christine, which is why I think so many of us are disappointed with Meri. Now, here's the thing. That's her decision to stay with Kody. That's her decision to stay with Kody. But she says she has her own value, right? She has her own value outside of Kody. Does she truly believe that? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Sometimes when I watch these shows, when I watch TV and movies, my psychology mind, it is activated. For those of you who don't know, I do have a master's degree in psychology. And I love psychology. I love human behavior and all that jazz. And as I continue to watch season 17 of the show Sister Wives, I'm like, yo, we got to talk about this. In psychology, there's this theory called cognitive dissonance, okay? Cognitive dissonance. And it's when your thoughts, your thoughts, your beliefs, your values, your attitudes are inconsistent with each other, and it causes discomfort. So the inconsistency causes discomfort. And as I listen to Meri, as I listen to Miss Meri throughout this season, I'm like, here is the cognitive dissonance. Because she says certain things, but her behavior, her actions either haven't always aligned or she's realigned certain aspects, which we're going to talk about more specifically, so that there is some consistency, so that she experiences less discomfort. Now, I have to throw this out there as a disclaimer. Although I love to use movies and shows, reality and scripted, as examples for psychological theories and things like that, this is not a diagnosis. I am not diagnosing Meri, and I'm not diagnosing anyone on the show. I'm just using this. I'm using what we see to illustrate a theory, honestly, and just saying what I observe, because this is what I observe. So as I watch, I'm like, ooh, child, Meri. Let me give you an example of cognitive dissonance. Let's say you believe wearing purple jackets is empowering because purple helps you to feel more positive. There's something in the purple jacket. This is just an example. There's something in the purple jacket that activates positivity. And so you're like, I'm going to wear purple jackets. But you end up putting on a blue jacket. And because you put on a blue jacket and the blue jacket isn't supposed to activate positivity, there's an inconsistency. Right? Your thought and your behavior are inconsistent with one another. And because of that, you experience some discomfort. Or let's take the example of you want to become healthier. You want to live a healthier lifestyle. And so you say you're going to drink more water. But maybe you don't drink more water. Instead, because you know the benefits of drinking water, instead of drinking water, you drink soda. And when you drink the soda, you start to experience discomfort because you know that it's not healthy like water. So the belief you have is different from the behavior. That's cognitive dissonance, essentially. So how does this relate to Meri? Well, Miss Meri, we've watched her struggles throughout the seasons with Kody, right? They've been very public. And listen, and I talked about this in a previous video. We know Miss Meri wasn't always satisfied with Mr. Kody because she was out there on them internet streets looking for connection and a sense of belonging with somebody else, but it ended up being a catfish, so she couldn't move on and she decided to just stay. Now check this. Because Meri stayed, right? And Kody is going through whatever he's going through with Christine, or not whatever, we know, because it's televised. Kody is going through this divorce with Christine. Meri makes a decision. Do I align myself with Kody, or do I not align myself with Kody and still stay? You peep this? So if Meri decides to stay, at this point, she did. She's still staying. She's hanging on. Meri decides to stay. She wants to create comfort in her life. In order to create comfort, her behavior now and her attitude have to align with each other. So because she decides to stay, now she has to align with Kody. Now, imagine if she wanted to leave. If Meri wanted to leave, then she would say she wanted to leave. She would believe she would be okay with leaving, and Meri would leave. But that's not what's happening. Meri, I wonder if she genuinely wants to stay with Kody. I don't believe she does. I believe there is something missing. They no longer have that romantic connection that it seems she is longing for. So Meri, perhaps she wants to leave, but she doesn't leave. That creates discomfort because it's inconsistent, right? What she wants to do and what she's doing don't match up. It's not, the math not mathing. It doesn't match up. Right? So in order for her to create comfort in her life, she stays and she aligns herself with Kody. So now you see her, and I mentioned this in a previous video, but it almost feels like she will take any type of attention from Kody she can get. In another episode, before Kody stands up to give his spiel, his performance about the knife to the kidney, before he does that, he looks over at Meri and he says, "Oh, is there something you want to say? I feel like," I should have pulled this clip up, but he goes, "I feel like there's something you want to say." And she goes, "Who, me? No. Why does Kody think I have something to say?" And so it's like that she becomes so giddy because he's showing her attention, even though it's attention in such a yucky situation, she still becomes so giddy. But check this. So that's one example, right, of her just like feeding into this aura of Kody. This is follow me here. Maybe not the most articulate, right? But in that moment, she's glad to be in Kody's presence. That's what it feels like. And I feel cringe just saying that, but that's what it feels like as the viewer. And she aligns herself with Kody. Think about how angry she becomes at Christine. Oh, she becomes so angry. We see her become angry, right? We see her voice her anger, her disappointment with Christine's decision to divorce Kody, even though Meri has had times where she wasn't satisfied being with Kody. And at this point, as I said before, they're still not acting as a married couple. And Kody has said he is not interested in having that type of marriage with her. He's not interested in doing marriage with Meri anymore. Remember last season when Christine said that to Meri? Christine said to Meri, "I'm not interested in doing marriage with Kody anymore." And Meri is like, we're in this together. We got to stick together. And so Meri made the decision to stay. So once she made the decision to stay, now she has to figure out how can she make this manageable? How can she hang in there? What can she do to have comfort with her decision? Well, she has to align herself with Kody. So Christine wants to leave. Oh, well, now she has a chance because a spot opened up. Now she has a chance to really get in good with Kody and with Robin. Because if she made the decision to stay, knowing the relationship dynamics between all of them, if she's going to align herself with Kody, she has to align herself with Robin. Why? Because Kody and Robin are like this. Now, their marriage may not be perfect, but from what we see as the viewers, it's much better than his marriage with Christine, obviously. It's much better than his marriage with Meri, and it's much better than his marriage with Janelle. So she made the decision to stay. She aligned herself with Mr. Kody, and she aligned herself with Robin, agreeing with Robin, going to comfort Robin when Robin starts crying, when Christine says for now she's not interested in working on any old stuff. And she said the relationships pretty much will stay the same. And we see this was in a previous episode, I think episode either 9 or 10. And we see Robin get up. She says, okay, I have to leave. And she gets up and she walks over to the parking lot. And Meri comes over there and she embraces her, but it's like a weird, awkward kind of hug. I don't know. I was like, is this genuine? I don't know. But they like embrace. She comforts Robin, but Meri doesn't comfort Christine. And again, Meri, she has been through something similar with Kody. She didn't go through with a divorce, but she's been through the circumstance of being, or situation where there was a disconnect between her and Kody. But we do not see her comfort Christine. We do not see her show compassion. We do not see her show empathy. We don't see her being look at me like, we don't see her being a good sister wife to Christine. Meri chose to stay. And because of that, because she wants to have some consistency, because she does not want to experience the discomfort, she aligns herself with Kody and she aligns herself with Robin. And so she's like backing them, supporting them. She's echoing what they're saying. And it's just like, come on, lady. And it's so interesting because in the clip, she says Christine has her own value, regardless of Kody. Right? That's what she says.
Christine has her own value regardless of Kody. I have my own value regardless of Kody.
So at what point will Meri start to show up for herself? What point will Meri start to show up for herself? And I wonder what it's going to take for Meri to really understand that she can have something different. Now, obviously, again, that's if she makes the choice to have something different. And by something different, I mean a more fulfilling relationship with a partner who is willing to be a partner to her. And she has to be willing to be a partner to that person. So she understands, right, that she has value. Christine has value. And I just, even though I was disappointed by Meri this season, I still want something good for Meri. And that doesn't mean that it has to come in the form of a relationship, but I want Meri to like really just embrace life. And watching all of the seasons up until this point, we know that Meri, she does want an intimate relationship with a partner. I mean, with Kody, but at this point, maybe it may be with a different partner. But then that means her behavior, she'll have to change her attitude and her belief, right? And she'll have to change the behavior, which means maybe not aligning. Could you imagine what it would be like for her if she chose to stay with Kody and then she went against him, right? She was agreeing with Christine. Ooh, it would cause discomfort. It would cause so much conflict, because you see what's happening between Kody and Janelle, which we're going to talk about in another video. But you see what's happening with them. So Meri, she gets this. And she says, well, if I'm going to stay, or as the observer, as the viewer, this is what I'm picking up. If I'm going to stay, then I have to be comfortable. And in order for me to be comfortable, I need to align with Kody and his number one wife. No, with Kody and with Robin. And that's just that. Listen, let me know what you think. Do you think Meri is aligning with Kody and Robin? What are you picking up? What do you notice? Because I'm noticing that there are some changes with Meri this season. And I said this before, like, I'm really disappointed. I would expect Meri to be a bit more compassionate and understanding when it comes to Christine, and even patient. And we get it, right? Meri is going through her own transition with Christine leaving, but dag, Meri, come on. But maybe she can't show compassion to Christine, because then it would cause some discomfort. Because what would that then mean if she showed compassion to Christine but still chose to stay with Kody? What would that mean? And that's the cognitive dissonance. I talk so much with my hands. I'm working on it. But that's the cognitive dissonance. So in order for her to not experience that discomfort, what does she do? She aligns herself with Mr. Kody and Miss Robin. All right, as I said before, let me know what you think. What do you think about Miss Meri this season? What are your thoughts? And if there are any shows that you would like me to watch and maybe put my little psych hat on for them, let me know. Please leave them in the comments, and I'll check them out. Also, if there is something that you are noticing that maybe I forgot to mention about the show, put it in the comments. Let me know. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I hope you come on back and hang out with me for the next episode. Listen, that's all I got. So bye for now, and I'll talk to you real soon.